Alright, so this step is just trying to show that we can go back in and edit some features and make them disappear, and how we're going to do that. So in this case, what they're saying they want to have happen is these face fillets right here, for the sake of the tutorial, we want to make go away. Alright, so what they're asking you to do is go back on the fillet 1 right here. Now it's asking you to right click. It looks like that when I right click. You can now, I believe, do the same thing by left clicking if you want to. You just have to be careful with how you move your mouse around. But right mouse click gives you more menu to scroll over. And this is that edit feature icon. That's going to be really important to understand what that does. So to make any root changes to the feature, if I click on that, that was a left mouse button click to actually execute fillet change. What it's asking you to do here is come down in this items to fillet selection zone. I'm actually clicking on, that was a left mouse button click on face 1, and then and now it's a right click on that. And if we were to accidentally do clear selections, that would remove all of them. We don't want to do that. Delete right here is going to delete and get rid of that. And now off the preview you see that those fillets that were used by selecting the face are now gone. Okay. Now what we're also going to do here is that the face are removed. We're now going to also change the radius of the fillet itself to now be twice as large at 10 millimeters. I'm going to hit enter. Yes, they got bigger. And you click the green check, please. Check. Now we got rid of those fillets and we increased the size of the corner fillets right there. Okay. And then to recreate the face, to recreate these face fillets here, guess what? The reason that they would have done this way is mainly to show you that we can roll back. So we're going to recreate the face fillets that we removed. We're actually going to break them out into their own feature. Okay, but what we want to do is make sure that it's added before we created the shell. So notice that if we hover over this blue bar in the feature manager tree here, and I'm left mouse clicking on that, this is the rollback, what's called the rollback bar. I'm rolling the model back. Think of it as a timeline. That's what Fusion 360 that we'll get to calls it. Anyway, we have now come back and we have moved. It looks as if the shell feature disappeared, but it is actually just not visible because we've rolled forward in time of the model time. So now if we click on the fillet in the features toolbar right here, clicking on the fillet, we're now back into this, and then we're going to select the face again of that. Whoop, but it defaulted. The model shows the last radius used of 10 millimeters. It's kind of a big fillet. Let's change this back to be 5 millimeters, which I think is what it's asking us to do. I just hit the tab button on my screen to make that take. Okay. And we set that. And now what we're going to do is we're going to click the green checkbox here, and then we are going to roll forward in the model. And look at that. Our shell is back. There. You can even roll all the way back to the beginning if you wanted to. Okay. Back to that. And then all the way down. See everything about the part. Pretty cool. Alright. Now back there. Ooh, adding a realistic appearance. Okay, we'll do that one next.